One. Hello, everyone. My name is Cameron Wilson. Today, we embark on a journey into the intricate and often polarizing world of prostitution, a practice modernly known as the world's oldest profession. Our exploration will take us through the historical context of prostitution, its potential classifications as a profession, the compelling arguments for its legalization, and the nuanced parameters that could shape its regulation. Historical context. Prostitution's roots trace back to ancient civilizations such as the Mesopotamia and Greece, where it's often held as a recognized and sometimes revered place within society. In these early cultures, sex work was intertwined with religious practices, rites of passage, and social norms, reflecting a complex interplay between sexuality, spirituality, and economics. As societies evolved, so did the rules and perceptions of sex workers. In medieval Europe, for instance, brothels were often regulated by local authorities, indicating a level of societal acceptance and acknowledgement of the profession's existence. However, the rise of moral and religious movements in subsequent centuries led to increased stigma and criminalization of prostitution in many parts of the world. Despite these shifts, prostitution has persisted, adapting to changing societal norms, economic structures, and legal frameworks. Its enduring presence across cultures and eras underscores its resilience and adaptability, challenging us to reevaluate traditional perceptions and consider its role within the contemporary society. Today, the historical context of prostitution serves as a rich tapestry of human experiences, beliefs, and practices, reflecting broader themes of power dynamics, gender relations, and social justice. As we explore the complexities of this issue, understanding its historical roots provides a valuable insight into the ongoing debate surrounding its legalization, regulation, and societal impact. Defining a profession. While traditional professions often require formal education, training, and adherence to ethical guidelines, prostitution presents a unique set of complexities. It involves specialized skills, inherent risk, and responsibilities that warrant serious considerations. According to Oxford Languages, prostitution is defined as, quote, the practice or occupation of engaging in sexual activity with someone for payment, unquote. The case for legalization. Legalization offers a multifaceted approach to address the challenges faced by sex workers and society at large. In countries like the Netherlands and New Zealand, models of legalization and decriminalization have shown promising results, including improved working conditions, reduced violence against sex workers, and enhanced access to healthcare services. Abel Fitzgerald and Brunton in 2009 conducted an in-depth study in New Zealand, revealing that decriminalization led to positive health and safety outcomes for sex workers. Their findings underscore the potential benefits of adopting similar approaches in jurisdictions. The parameters for legalization. Should we consider legalization, it is imperative to establish comprehensive parameters to safeguard the rights, safety, and well-being of all parties involved. These parameters may include the following. Number one, licensing and regulation play a pivotal role in establishing a safe and accountable environment for sex work. By implementing structured licensing procedures, authorities can verify that sex workers are of legal age and consenting adults, thereby safeguarding against exploitation and human trafficking. Legal age and consent. Ensuring that sex workers are of legal age is a foundational principle in safeguarding against exploitation and protecting vulnerable individuals. Rigorous procedures. Implementing robust age verification procedures, such as requiring valid identification and background checks, can help confirm that individuals are above the legal age threshold for engaging in sex work. Number two, health standards. Mandatory health screenings and safety protocols are essential for maintaining the well-being of sex workers and their clients. We should implement regular testing for sexually transmitted infections such as STIs, HIV, AIDS, and other health concerns, which can help identify and treat potential risk promptly. Ensuring the confidentiality of health records and test results is crucial in protecting the privacy and dignity of sex workers. Facilitating access to healthcare services, including preventative healthcare and treatment options, can improve overall health outcomes and reduce the transmission of diseases within the community. Number three, safety. Sex practices, promoting and educating sex workers about safe sex practices, including the use of condoms and other barrier methods, can help minimize risk and prevent the spread of STIs. Number four, workers' rights. Providing training in conflict resolution and de-escalation techniques can equip sex workers with the skills to navigate challenging situations and maintaining their safety. Establishing protocols for emergency support and crisis intervention can ensure that sex workers have access to immediate assistance when needed. Number 5, professional standards and training. Offering training programs on client communication, negotiation skills, and business management can empower sex workers to operate more effectively and safely, as well as accountability and oversight. Maintaining accountability and oversight mechanisms is crucial for ensuring compliance with regulations and addressing any issues or concerns that arise. Number 6, zoning laws. Designating specific zones or areas where prostitution can occur is to minimize its impact or communities can reduce public voids. These parameters are endorsed by the Global Network of Sex Work Projects, NSWP, which champions evidence-based policies to promote the rights and well-being of sex workers. Ethical considerations. Beyond legal and practical considerations, ethical imperatives must guide our approach. Criminalizing prostitution often perpetuates stigma, discriminalization, and marginalization, denying sex workers their fundamental rights and dignity. Amnesty International 2016 has emphasized the importance of decriminalization to combat social stigma and protect the human rights of sex workers. Additionally, Amnesty International works diligently to challenge societal stigma and discrimination against sex workers, aiming to change negative attitudes and perceptions towards sex work. They also advocate for improved access to justice, healthcare, and societal and social services for sex workers, creating avenues for them to seek help and support without fear of prosecution or discrimination. Through research, advocacy, and campaigning, Amnesty engages with policymakers and legal authorities to reform laws and policies related to sex work, striving to create a safer and more supportive environment for sex workers. Public health perspective. Legalization facilities better regulations of sexual health practices, which can lead to reduced STI transmission rates and improved overall health outcomes for sex workers and clients alike. Platts et al. 2018 conducted a systematic review highlighting the positive correlation between sex work laws and the health of sex workers. Legalization can also yield substantial economic benefits, including tax revenue generation, job creation in related industries, and reduce expenditures on law enforcement and judicial proceedings. Cunningham and Shaw in 2018 explored the potential economic advantages of decriminalizing and/or prostitution, revealing promising avenues for economic growth. The incidence of syphilis, gonorrhea, and chlamydia in California from 1913 to 2017 provides a valuable insight into the trends and challenges of sexually transmitted infections, STIs, over the past century. In 1910, prostitution was outlawed in California, marking a significant shift in sexual health and social norms. As you can see on the chart, historically, these STIs have posed significant public health concerns, impacting individuals and communities across the country. While the early 20th century saw syphilis rates peak, the criminalization of prostitution was intended as a measure to control the spread of STIs, particularly syphilis. Understanding these historical trends, including the impact of 1910 prostitution ban and current patterns, can inform targeted interventions, policy development, and resource allocation to effectively reduce STI incidents and improve sexual health outcomes for all citizens. In conclusion, the discourse surrounding prostitution classification as a quote-unquote profession may persist, but the evidence in support of legalization and regulation is compelling. This multifaceted issue demands our thoughts and considerations grounded in empirical evidence, compassion, and a steadfast commitment to upholding human rights. I would like to extend my gratitude to the scholars and organizations that have contributed valuable insights into today's speech. Associations between sex work laws and sex workers, decriminalizing indoor prostitution implications for sexual violence and public health, decriminalization, a harm minimization and human rights approach to regulating sex work, Oxford English Dictionary, Morning Plenary, Amnesty International. Thank you today for your time and attention. Again, I'm Kameron Wilson. Thank you.